Hey everyone, it's Lawnboy R8237. Today I'm going to show you how to fix a loose pull rope on any Lawnboy lawnmower with the recoil starter down here. The first thing you want to do is make sure you have no gas in your gas tank and you run the mower until there's no gas in the carburetor. The first thing we are going to do is remove all the screws holding the shroud cover on. Okay, I'm going to start by just taking out the screw with a Phillips screwdriver. I don't know if it's only my Lawnboy, but on this particular one, these screws, they just screw into plastic. And whenever I got this Lawnboy, all the screws were missing and all this plastic in here is completely stripped out. I guess it's just after a lot of age. The plastic, it was almost kind of like chalky. So then you have to get these big fat screws. And I also even had to put lock washers behind them because I was still losing screws every single time I would cut my grass. So I just wanted to point that out. You might only have one or two screws to remove because you're missing screws. It's just a shame that they didn't use like metal behind the screws or something. Well, okay. One last screw in the back. Get this screw out. This screw here actually does have metal behind it, so this is actually a metal screw I put in here. This would be the only screw that would stay in whenever I would be cutting the grass. Okay, now that that screw's out, we can take off the shroud. Okay, to take off the shroud, what we gotta do is tilt the shroud back like this. Stick the rope through the hole. The reason why we didn't want to have any gas in the gas tank is because the fuel line is still attached. We have to remove the fuel line now. Okay, to remove the fuel line, and the fuel line is this line right connected to the gas line. All you have to do is just pull it off. It should come off really easily, but you can see the fuel line is no longer attached. Okay, back to this side of the lawnmower. We need to remove this wire here. Simply pull it out. What I recommend is marking this terminal black, then also marking where it plugs into the ignition coil black. Then there's this one here, and these two just simply pull apart like that. Now, what we want to do, we're going to leave the primer line attached, but we are just going to set the shroud off to the side like that. Okay, after the shroud's off, here's our recoil thing, assembly, and now we're going to tighten this loose rope. To tighten the rope, what you're going to do, pull the rope through with your finger. You're going to have to start turning the pulley. Wrap it around like that. Now there's this wire thing here that goes over top of the pulley. We have to get the rope behind that wire. See there? I just pulled it behind the wire. Now our rope is nice and tight. If your rope was still loose, do the same thing again. I'm going to show you how to do it one more time, zoomed out more. Okay, here's a better shot of this little wire clip. You won't be able to see the whole thing, but again, pull the rope around the pulley, and as you can see, I need to get it behind that little wire thing. Whenever I get it there, I can just pull it and snap the rope in place. Alright, I'm going to do it one more time. So again, I just come in with my finger. What you also want to do is pull a little bit of slack out of the rope with the pulley. You just keep wrapping the rope around, make sure it's going into the pulley. Okay, just like that. And then you just need to get it behind that little wire thing. Just give it a little pull, and your rope's tight. If your rope wasn't tight, again, you can just do that one more time. You don't want to make your rope too tight, just until it has just a little bit of snap. You don't want it to be so tight that whenever you pull out your rope all the way, that your spring breaks. Alright, now let's put everything back together. We're going to start with putting the wires back. First, just move your shroud back into position. And then, you can see the one wire clip is right in there. There's the other one. So what you want to do, you can also be able to tell which wire goes in there, because as you can see, the wire has a steep bend. So plug the wire in just like that. Now you can see this one here. Take the other one that has this I'm not sure if that one's called the spade connector, or if this is the spade and this is the connector, or if this is the spade and that's the connector. But all you want to do is plug these ones together, just like that. Now we're going to put the fuel line on. That is the connector, and our fuel line is right down there. So what we want to do is take the fuel line and just push it on. My fuel line is ridiculously thick because I ordered the wrong stuff, but it's usually a lot easier. So that's the fuel line put on. Now what we want to do is just put the shroud back over the top like this. Make sure these wires don't get caught. Now also what you want to do is just put the little pull handle through the hole in the shroud, just like that, and make sure everything's seated on. As you can see, no more loose rope. Now all we have to do is put the screws back in. I'm going to put the one screw back in. You just have to line it up with the holes, round it in, just like that. And I'm going to get the other screws in and we'll wrap up the video. Thanks for watching the video, everybody. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. And if you have any ideas for videos you'd like me to make, please put them in the comments section down below the video. And in this video, we fixed the loose pull rope. Also, I just wanted to say that I'm going to be putting out a video soon on how to do maintenance on the F engine. See you later, guys.